Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by today, Gregsbeerreviews. Today's beer comes from Stone Brewing. This is Matt's Burning Rosids, which is an Imperial Cherry Wood Smoked Saison. And right underneath that it says, honoring his memory. And I'm going to read you a little bit. It might get a little long-winded, but I'm a home brewer, and Stone makes some really good, great stuff. And the guy that we're speaking to, Matt, his name is Matt Courtright. Got his name right here on the upper part of the bottle. And this bottle was bottled on January 3rd, 2014. So this is pretty fresh. This is only not, it ain't even quite 6 weeks old yet. So this ought to be a really tasty beer, and this is a big beer too. I don't see it written on the front here, but this is a 10.5%er. Yep, it's written on the side right here, 10.5%. I knew it was written on here somewhere. They usually put just about everything you need to know on there. Wouldn't be nice to have the IBUs, but got the date and the ABV. That's pretty much good enough for me. What the deal is on this, let me read you a little bit more on this. Matt worked for Stone, and he got killed there. If my memory serves me right, I think he was cleaning a keg and it exploded and killed him. So I don't know whether they pressurized the kegs, or I may be wrong on this, guys, but that story sticks in my mind when I read about that or heard about that. I think it was last year sometime, and they brewed this in his honor or in his memory. It says here, life is an extraordinarily precious, joyous, and fragile. At Stone, we recently were reminded of this when we lost our dear friend and co-worker Matt Courtright. We felt that there was no better way to share with the world what an extraordinary person he was by brewing this beer he created rather than a somber memento. Please think of this as a celebration of Matt. We do. We can't contemplate it any other way. Matt was by no means a shrinking violet. Quite the contrary. He was exuberant, courageous, outwardly positive, and the type of stalwart friend everybody who knew him was happy to have in their corner. Matt smiled and this is a big word for me, V-O-L-U-M-I-N-O-U-S, voluminous laugh were infectious mainstays around the brewery. He was larger than life in every way, and he was without a doubt an incredible brewer. Everyone at Stone recognized Matt's prowess and passion for brewing. He loved to explore what ifs and why nots. He crafted the beer you hold in your hand, which he considered with Stone friend and colleague Brian Bishop. Burning Rosids is a Belgian-style saison incorporating a unique ingredient, cherry wood smoked malt. The name references the roasted plant family from which the cherry wood hails. And there's a lot more stuff there, but I'm not going to go into that. But basically, this is one of the beers that he developed, and they honored him by brewing this beer for him and in his memory and honor. So it's an honor for me to review it. So with that being said, I've told you it's a 10.5%er, and of course Stone is out of Escondido, California. The food pairings for this beer, cuisine is a curried in a Thai. The cheeses are earthy Camembert Fontina, your nutty Asiago, Colby, and your more pungent cheeses, Parmesan, Gorgonzola, Limburger. And the meat for this is poultry, fish, and shellfish. Glassware is a pint, Becker, the non-liquid tumbler, a tulip, oversized wine glass. I got the double glass today, guys, for this one. And instead of being a somber beer, we're going to celebrate his life and be a happy beer. This beer can be cellared for a long time. It's not hop forward. It is a big beer at 10.5%. So if you see this and want to cellar it, by all means you can. 10.5% is going to keep for a long, long time. So, all right, guys. I don't think there's anything else here we need to talk about. It does not have the IBUs listed here that I see. So, and basically what I read to you is written on the back of the bottle in little teeny letters that almost too small for me to read. Maybe after I get my eye surgery, I'll be able to read this crap, guys. Oh, nice hiss on that. Alright, into the glass we go. And this is the bomber. This is a big bottle. But it wasn't, I don't think it was that expensive. I'm pretty sure it was less than $10. I'm thinking like $8.99 or something like that. I may be mistaken on that because the wife picked it up when she was out there. All right, over into the light. It is a light amber color. Quite a few bubbles streaming up. Not overly carbonated though. Got about a half a finger of head on that. And it's pretty, just a tad off-white. It's not to the tan, but it's a fairly white head on it. Let's get a nose on this one. Wow, right off the bat, definitely got the Belgian yeast in this. And also got that Saison farmhouse funkiness going on too. I'm trying to pick out the cherry wood. And it's not going to be like cherries or anything like that's added to it. Cherry wood is not going to be as pronounced as either cherry flavor or what's the word I'm looking for? Any kind of cherry ingredients, whether they're natural or artificial. This is just the type of wood that it was done in, and the smoked malt, cherry wood smoked malt. So, not done any home brews with that style of smoked malt before. So, got a lot of fruitiness in it though. It's got mangoes and apples and pears. Smells very wonderful and complex. So let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to Matt. I'm sure you were a great guy. Oh man, that's pleasant. Apples, oranges, mango. They got that Belgian yeast quality going on with the grapefruit and the pineapple. And that farmhouse funkiness in there. It's almost got that dank floral taste to it too. A lot of things going on with this beer. I've read some stuff where people think it's a little boozy. I do not. I am not getting that big alcohol kick that a lot of beers have. This is a very well-made beer. Wow. That's pretty tasty. And the Saisons and the farmhouse ales are not my style, but that's pretty tasty. A lot of fruitiness in there. And I'm not a big fruit beer, but I like that tropical mango, grapefruit, pineapple that the Belgian yeast lends to these beers. So, very tasty. Hi guys, it's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. You know the deal and the drill. We're going to let the other half of this bottle. Might even fire up a little bit of cigar to go with this one. We'll come back and do the final chug on this one. Looks pretty impressive so far. Stick around. We'll see where it ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on this about an hour. Very, very different, very unique, very tasty. Now that it's warmed up, I am getting a little bit of the smoked cherry wood malt in here. The Belgian yeast with the cloves and the mango and the grapefruit, pineapple, some lighter fruit, along with the Saison, funk or whatever you want to call that. It's all there. It's very complex. A lot of different things going on with this beer. Very nice, very enjoyable. I'm glad they did this tribute to Matt and lost his life at the brewery. I'm pretty sure that's the guy that I read about that was killed there. I don't know if, from what I recollect, he was cleaning kegs, and I don't know if they pressurized them while they're cleaning them or something, but something happened, and he lost his life. So very fitting tribute to the guy. So cheers to him and his family. I'm sure they miss him. I'm sure he was a great guy. So let's do the final chug here. Very nice, very pleasant. I personally think this is a very tasty beer. It's got the bottling date on there. It's very fresh. It's about 6 weeks old. I think it's a well-made beer for a 10.5%er. Just a slight hint of the alcohol now that it's warmed up on the back end there, but I have had 8%ers that were more boozy than this beer. So Stone does an awesome job with what they do out there, and I keep saying that, don't I? I am enjoying this beer tremendously. It's a very nice beer. I personally, just my opinion, think it's an A beer. I am going to give this an 8, which is an A minus. Saisons are not my style, but I do enjoy them occasionally, and this was a very nice one to be a bigger beer as it is at 10.5%, especially with them using the smoked cherry wood malt in there. Not as smoky as most of the smoked beers that I have had. Just a slight hint of that smokiness in the beer, but the Belgian yeast with the cloves and the mango and the grapefruit stuff, a nice Belgian hop presence in this beer. Very tasty, very tasty. I enjoyed it, guys. So with that being said, like I said, I'm going to give it to 8, which is the A minus. I do think it's an A beer. So let's go see what everybody else thinks about it. We'll go over to Beer Advocate first, and Beer Advocate says 86 in the very good range. I'm not going to argue with that because I think the number's a little low, but a lot of people are not into this style of beer, which I am not, but I do enjoy it occasionally. If I was to put a numeric rating on it, I would probably be somewhere between 91 and 93. That would be what if I was putting a number on it. But let's go over to Rate Beer and see what Rate Beer says about it. Rate Beer, looks like I pretty much nailed this one. Rate Beer says it's 93 overall and 91 in the style. That's exactly where I would put it in a number range, between 91 and 93. So do think it's an A beer, guys. So if you've had this one, give me some comments on this one. Let me know what you think of it, whether you enjoyed it or did not like it. I did like it. I think it's a well-made beer, guys. So with that being said, give me your comments back on this one, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe as always, and hit that like button. And like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and order another batch of the openers, so when I do get them in, I've had 5 or 6 people saying they want them, so there's only 10 in a batch, so I'm going to go ahead and order another batch of 10 of them. And I did have one of my subscribers ask me why they were so expensive, and I really have no control of it, guys. I'll be straight up with you. Those openers are ordered from a manufacturer, or BB Barflies, out of Canada. So the shipping for those things are like $25 to get them shipped down here to Virginia, and they're a little on the pricey side, and I do acknowledge that they are. Not a lot of people want to pay $20 plus shipping for a beer bottle opener, but I end up having about $17.50 in each one of these, and I sell them for $19.99. So I'm making about $2.49 off each one. Yeah, I'm getting rich. Just like the t-shirts. I think I make about $2 or $3 off each one of these t-shirts, especially since they're printed on both sides, and that costs me extra. It is what it is, and if you can afford to get one, you're more than welcome to send me an email or however you want to contact me, and I'll be glad to send you one. I try to keep the shipping down on these. The t-shirts and the bottle openers will fit in a small flat rate box, and I can usually get several openers in the same box, or a couple of the smaller t-shirts. I can get 2 of the 2X's in there. I mean, I basically got to sit on the box to try to get it closed enough to do that. But the large, extra larges and on down in the opener, if you want a t-shirt and an opener, I can definitely get both those in the same box, and it's only like $5.15 to ship it to you, which I think is reasonable. Like I said about the beer glasses, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do on those yet. I can get the glasses fairly inexpensive with Gregsbeerreviews on them, but shipping those things out. The next size up from a small flat rate box is a medium from the USPS service, and it's like $12 to $15. I have ordered some FedEx boxes, and we'll see if I can get get the price of those boxes. If you just order one glass, where I can get it down below $10. That's what I'm trying to achieve, and I have not done that yet. So as soon as I can get all that worked out, we're going to order some of those glasses, and I'm going to try to get both sizes, the pint glass and the tulip style glass. So as soon as I get all that figured out, I'll let you know, and we'll go from there. So thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Let's go see what's in the fridge. See you then.